Hey there, this is Pastor Tabitha Purple. I'm doing your devotional thought for today, trying desperately to keep them short so that you can watch them easily in the morning or whenever you watch your devotional thoughts. So today's devotional thought is taken out of 1 John 5 verse 4. So 1 John 5 and verse 4. I'm going to read it to you because I found this one really tough. So here it is. It says, because everyone who has been born of God conquers the world. This is the victory that has conquered the world, our faith. That's really heavy. So what I'm trying to do, let me give you a little bit of background, is I'm taking a devotional calendar where you have these like one verse for the day. And what I worry about is that people will read a verse, they'll take it out of context, and then they'll just run with it as a life mantra. And there's a lot of verses like this. And so I'm trying to color that in for you. But when you read something like this, it's really difficult because it talks about conquering the world. And you think, I'm a Christian, I don't feel like I conquered the world. Like, not to be funny, but this Christian malarkey doesn't make me feel like I'm on top of the world. In actual fact, a lot of times I feel like people don't take you seriously if you're a Christian, or maybe you feel like actually Christians are seen in a particular light, etc., etc. So what does it mean to have conquered the world? And I think it sounds wonderful. There's a beautiful song called We Are Conquerors. I used to sing it very long a time ago in a choir. Imagine that. But it's really beautiful. Except the problem that I think that people have is with the perception of what that might mean. For a lot of people, they think that when we say we are conquerors, they think it means that we are successful at everything. We don't suffer, we don't make mistakes, we never mess up. We are just doing it, like we are the perfect people. And then when they look at us, they think, well, I don't want no part of Jesus, because if this is what perfect people look like, forget this. Like, they're not very nice. I don't want to do that. Like, church is full of messed up people. So who need Jesus? So of course they don't want that. And so there's a real conflict with these two ideas of being a conqueror and the humanity with which we come, which actually is really challenging because we make mistakes, we're always striving to do better, at least we should be, and yet still we don't look the way I guess somebody thinks we should. So here's the challenge. What does it mean to be a conqueror in the light of our humanity? What does it mean to be a conqueror in the light of your humanity? Now, for me personally, I can honestly say it means that I can get up every day and I have this kind of way of being in which I'm trying to inhabit the space that God has placed me in, and I'm trying to be intentional with what's happening. Now, I have suffered a burnout a few years ago. And it has stuck for 2 years with me. I'm still taking treatment for it. It's been a really long road to recovery. I've talked about it a little bit in another video, and I will continue to talk and advocate for good mental health education and obviously treatments. But am I a conqueror then? If I have suffered with something that other people would judge me and say, well, that's failing, isn't it? It's not really doing the thing. But here's the thing. Yes, I am, because I get up every morning and I manage to do all that I'm supposed to with a fair amount of grace, I will be honest with you. Sometimes not much style, but with a little bit of grace, I can do it. And sometimes it just means that you didn't do the awful thing, like you aren't on the edge ready to jump off the cliff. You're standing back. That's where you want to be, but you're standing back going, okay, today is a good day. I'm not going to stand on the cliff and I'm not going to jump. Today I can make it. Being a conqueror doesn't mean that you have it all together. I think being a conqueror means that you know that Jesus conquered, and if I just stick with Jesus, then I will be okay. Like, there's a long goal. There's a long run that we're aiming for, and if I keep going, then I'm going on for the long race. I'm not here for these little short sprints. I'm here for the long haul. And what I'm here for is the earth made new. So if I can just focus and keep going, doing the daily exercise, going to the clinic and speaking to someone, taking your meds, whatever it is that you're dealing with in your personal situation, you have to just keep doing the right things, making the good choices, even though sometimes it feels like you're not getting there. There is a long end goal, and sometimes we have to just work that much harder to get there. So the text says we're conquerors, and I hope that you will feel more like that at some point. You will feel that you are doing it, because I know that even with burnout, I still feel like a conqueror, because I know that Jesus did it. He conquered it all at Calvary and rose again from that grave. And guess what? Because he did that, I can live. Like, I can sing, I can be a parent, I can be a pastor, I can do the things I'm supposed to. Okay, this was a little bit longer than it was supposed to be. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye.